Hey guys, this is Anita. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is my July wrap up. I had a fantastic reading month in July. I liked every book I read. My lowest rating I gave was 4 stars. You can imagine how good my reading month was. I read total 6 books. 2 of them were 4 stars, one was 4.25 stars, and 3 of them were 5 stars. Not just 5 stars, all 3 of them have potential to be on the best books I read this year list. They are that good. As usual, let's start with my least favorite book. I don't think we can call it that because I gave this book 4 stars. I really like this book. I think we need to find a different word than the least favorite book. Anyway, the first book I want to talk about is The Last Uncharted Sky by Curtis Craddock. This is the third and final book in the Risen Kingdom series. I liked this book a little less than the first 2 books. What I liked in the first 2 books, characters, their friendships, their bonds, that is still good in this book. I really liked that part, but I wasn't invested that much in the plot of this book. I don't want to get into details of that because this is the final book, so there will be spoilers if I mention the plot. Antagonists were little tropey. I did not care about them. However, I liked the way how our main characters overcame the challenges they faced. As a series, this is still one of my favorite series I have read, and it has one of my favorites character duo. We will talk spoilers about this book on this Thursday. I think I'll post this video on Thursday, so that will be today evening on Alan's channel. And the next book I want to talk about is Sea of Souls by N.C. Scrimgeour. This is a Scottish-inspired dark fantasy which I read as part of Escapist Book Tour. We follow Isla Blackwood, who comes back home after 7 years on sea. Immediately after coming back, her home, her estate and her hometown gets attacked by these sea creatures. She escapes along with her brother and along with their swordmaster. They decide to go to capital and ask for help to reclaim their home back. And along the journey, they meet a Selkie. That is the sea creature we see in this book. They meet one Selkie who tells them the way to stop these attacks. Scrimgeour explores the theme of who are the monsters actually are in this book. These sea creatures who are attacking the coastal villages, or the men who are attacking the sea creatures. I love the depth of these characters. It has complex sibling bonds, slow burn romance. I have a separate review for this channel. It is spoiler free. Go check that out. It is a fantastic high seas adventure. And the next book I want to talk about is Shroud by Andrew D. Meredith. This is book 2 in Collection Saga series. When I talked about the first book, Deathless Beast, I said world building was superb, and Meredith continued to shine with that. He gave us more details of this world. He gave us little glimpse of the history, what happened 70 years before during the Protectorate Wars. I loved that part. I want to read more about that part. And we also got more details about the pantheon of gods and the politicking between them, or the game they play. I want to know more details about that, at least novellas, if not full-length novels. However, when it comes to conspiracy that's happening in one of the churches of these gods, when it comes to unfolding that conspiracy, I felt there was this miscommunication trope. Just when I thought those conspirators are going to be revealed, they're always saved because of this miscommunication trope. I did not like that part. Because of that, I gave this book 4.25 stars. I liked everything else, especially Ralia's and Katiam's character arcs. I am so curious to see where Katiam's arc goes. I cannot wait to continue with the third book and know more about this seed and about the gods. And the next book I want to talk about is Ebony Song by P.J. Lee Clark. I received NetGalley app for this, and I already posted a separate review. Go check it out if you want to know more details about this book. This is a fantastic African-inspired middle grade book. We follow this 12-year-old kid, Ebony, who witness her entire village getting captured by these warriors. Ebony is saved by a witch. She takes her to her home. Ebony wants to escape from that witch. She wants to look for her family and friends. I loved following Ebony, the adventure she had and the friendship she made. Clark explored the themes of friendship and loyalty through Ebony's journey. I had so much fun with that. It was instant 5 stars for me. I recommend it to everyone, including adults, because it also has parallels with the themes of slavery and diamond trade. So the world building is very good, which engages even adults. And the next book I want to talk about is Wishful Ascending by Jessie M. Byrne. Easily one of the best books I read this year. I expected it to like it after hearing everyone talking about this book, but I did not expect it to love it so much. Such a simple and perfectly executed story. We follow a superhero called Rohan, who is half hero and half alien, who is retired from all the fighting and working as a tow chief on a space station called Wishful. That means just towing these spacecrafts who comes near the space station. There is a dormant wormhole nearby this space station. One day it opens and refugees come seeking for their help, and that kickstarts the series of events Rohan has to face. Actually, it initially started as a slice of life story, but don't get deceived by that. There is a huge world building. Actually, we got glimpses of that in this first book of Rohan's past and what happened in the past, why Rohan retired. I cannot wait to read more of the world. What surprised me was the romance in this book. I wasn't expecting it. Actually, such a well executed romance. Also, there is so much food in this book, which was my first love. I loved everything in this book. I'm planning to film a separate review for this book where I want to talk about why I connected to Rohan so much. Basically, I want to gush about this book. If you want a fun, fast-paced book, pick it up, you won't regret it. And the next book I want to talk about is The Hammer by KJ Parker, another fantastic standalone by Parker. This set on a small island where this exiled noble family is living from past 70 years. Even after living from past 70 years, they did not form any friendship with the people from the colony which is there on the island. This family lives separately on the hilltop. They don't mingle with the people of this colony, people on that island. There is an uneasy peace between them. We mainly follow Gignomoy, who is the youngest son of this family, who thinks he doesn't fit in with his family, who wants freedom. It starts as a small town slice of life story, but since it's Parker, actually I did not fall for that. As I expected, it soon takes a darker turn, and Parker delivered it very efficiently. Same as his other standalones, Folding Knife in the Company, this main character is very intelligent and very self-aware. I loved the depth of his characterization. I think this book relied more heavily on thematic elements than the other two standalones I read. I have a lot to talk about this book, these characters and the plot. I'll do a separate review for this. If you want a good character study and don't mind the lack of magic, I highly recommend this book. That's all I read in July. Let me know in comments what was your favorite book. Please like, comment and subscribe, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.